No worries.
Okay. No, this is the wrong screen.
So yeah, if you share it again and maybe
Yep.
go full screen, and meanwhile we'll try to fix the sun in Wrocław.
Is it?
Yes, we can see it now. I'm starting the clock to 3 minutes. Good luck.
Okay. Hi, I am Bojan, co-founder of Tomapo, your personal gardening assistant. Today, gardening is becoming more and more popular also among the younger generation. On Facebook alone, you can find 70 million millennials interested in gardening. When we think about gardening, this is what we expect, and this is what we get in reality, because we don't know what to do, when to do it, or how. And this is why we developed Tomapo, which consists of a web-based garden planner that helps you take into consideration gardening best practices and organize the garden, and a mobile application that guides you through the whole gardening season, giving you information when you need it and where you need it. With this, we made nearly 70,000 registered users happy in Europe, and we are now adding a seed exchange platform, sensors for a smarter garden, plant and disease recognition, and family meal planning features. Of course, we have competition, but Tomapo stands out as it offers all the features that the gardener needs, a good user experience, as proved as one of the highest rating among gardening applications on Google Play, and a business model that takes into consideration all stakeholders in the world of gardening. The problems these stakeholders are facing is that they have an old customer base and they don't know how to reach to a whole new generation of gardeners. For them, we developed several tools. For retailers, we developed kiosks and QR codes to offer a better customer experience within the store. For brands, we have options to advertise within the application with our banner that has a high click-through rate. And for gardening influencers, we have widgets and collaboration options so that they can reach out to the users in our platform. In Slovenia, on the B2C side, we can say that in Slovenia we have reached 1.5% of the population and have a high conversion to pro users. Repeating this in the main markets in Europe would lead to nearly 2 million revenue, 2 million euros yearly recurring revenues from pro subscriptions alone. On the B2B segment, we are working with Kalja Garden Centers. This is the largest garden center chain in Slovenia, owned by Semenarna. And we have the first paying customers on the Italian, French, and German markets. Our business model consists of many revenue streams. We have been exploiting for now mostly pro subscriptions and the tool for brands and partners. But when the number of users grow, others such as in-app purchases will become interesting. Our growth has mostly been organic, and we are among the top 5 lifestyle applications on Google Play in Slovenia each gardening season. We are now focusing on Italy as the market with the highest potential in the EU. The team behind Tomapo has complementary skills and is determined to make Tomapo the best gardening application in the world. We are now looking for investment to finalize the application and grow the revenues from the B2B segment and do some more pilots with retailers and gardening brands. Thank you. This was Tomapo, your personal gardening assistant.
Thank you so much, Bojan. And now let's move on to the questions. Are there any from our judges?
Yes. Hello, Boyan. Thank you for the
Hi.
presentation. Don't you see vertical farming as some kind of competition here? Because, for example, thinking about everyone that lives in apartments and doesn't have access to a garden, and still this generation is looking forward to grow their own
Yep.
vegetables at home, for example.
Yes, vertical farming or also balcony gardening. These are trends that are now, let's say, yeah, they're trendy. But for now, we are focusing on those people that have a piece of land near the house. Typically, these are people around 30 to 40 years old that started the family, moved into a house, and they want to eat more healthy vegetables. And we are focusing on those one at the moment. We have plans and ideas how to serve also these other niches, but let's say the highest number of gardeners have actually their own piece of land. So we are onto them now.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so thanks for the pitch. Could you please elaborate on your pricing strategy since you are targeting B2C, B2B, and different groups? I would like to learn more about it.
Okay, so on the B2C segment, the yearly subscription is 18 euros per year, and this gives you access to features such as crop rotation and some additional information about spices and herbs in the application. But we are keeping this as small as possible because the main revenues come from the B2B segment, and for that we need to have a high number of users. So the free part has to be interesting also to the to every user. And on the B2B segment, we had the local partnerships for garden centers is 1,700 a year, and this gives access to the garden center to all the users in the region of 10 or 20 kilometers around the garden center because the users are geolocated. And for the brands, we do we discuss the deal with as we go. It's not a fixed deal, but we negotiate each deal separately because it depends on the territory, if this is Slovenia, Italy, or a smaller region, or so on and so on.
We still have got 1 minute to go. Any other questions?
Okay, let me ask. Honestly, I heard a lot of features, but not really problems. I mean, I'm a amateur gardener as well. In UK, it's just pretty much the same. There are a lot of things to consider, but you're talking about product features, pro features, and B2Bs. So I'm having a hard time to understand. I mean, you are trying to grow your user base. That's definitely understandable. But basically, you are trying to offer things to people. I honestly am a little bit confused about all of your strategy as well. Like now the money, like 1/3 of the money comes from the pro users, right? For example, I want to understand what is the turnover there. So if you are doing month over month, because I really want to understand, because you mentioned you're kind of teaching millennials, and I definitely understand that, but information is on the web. I definitely believe there is a value of an assistant. So why people use it?
Okay, the feedback we get from users why they use it is because it offers the information they need when they need it and in a concise and clear manner. If you look for information online, you will find different sources and everything is, let's say, a mess. But within the application, the information that we give is really straightforward, is condensed, and you
Thank
get the
you.
same format of info for all the things that you need.
Yes, really sorry. We need to move on. We are in the middle of the session right now. We all have 3 minutes to pitch and then 4 minutes for the Q&A. So thanks a lot, Bojan.